What's up, everybody? I am PB and Jason.
And I am K Brew. I'm trying to find my thing.
I'm just thinking that
just trying to find my thing.
I don't know, maybe that is your thing. You are a robot.
I wish. No, like
you wish?
Yeah. What are we here for today?
We are here to conclude the Dungeons and Dragons aligning of the Muppets. And this is the Chaotic Show.
Right.
Okay.
But anyway, go ahead. Chaotic evil.
That's last, but it's more than just chaotic evil.
Oh,
it's chaotic.
Well, here's the funny thing. When I first started playing D&D,
yeah,
right, way back in
57.
Yeah, probably 4th or 5th grade. I want to say it was like 5th because I got the basic and advanced set in 5th grade.
Right.
I like chaotic. It was weird to me that there could be a chaotic good category. Because how can anything that's chaotic be good? But I learned. But I always thought of chaotic, automatically went to evil because it's chaos. Because of the Elric series and and all of the Moorcock.
The Moorcock tales of Elric of Melbourne.
Melnibone. I don't even know.
I think it's Melbourne.
Well, it's M-E-L-N. There's an L.
It's a silent N.
Yeah, right.
Melnibone.
Melnibone. I always said Melnibone, but right. Again,
we are going to do.
Dare I say, this show started off a little bit chaotically.
Absolutely.
Right.
So we're going to do the 3 chaotic alignments. We're going to do chaotic good,
1,
chaotic neutral,
2,
and chaotic evil.
3. I love that.
I do too.
I think it's all in the laugh. I think the count didn't do. I didn't count.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. Go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, he did laugh. Okay. So let us begin with chaotic good.
Chaotic good. Okay.
And the complaint that you had about the last show about me not having any Muppet Show Muppets.
But
it's not going to be an issue.
Everything's Muppet Show.
Not going to be an issue on this show.
Muppet Show on this.
Well, no, there's one Sesame Street, but everything else is Muppet Show.
Okay, so let me guess your chaotic good.
Chaotic good. Okay, you'll never get it.
Gonzo.
That was it. He got it on the first guess.
Yeah. He's got no plan in life, really, other than to jump motorcycles.
Well, okay. Let me lay out the Gonzo mentality.
Okay, go ahead.
In many ways, he's like Fozzie. Okay, Fozzie wants to perform to entertain people. Gonzo is the same way.
Yeah,
the difference is that Gonzo will go to, shall we say, without really exaggerating, rather extreme measures to be entertaining, to the point of self-harm, self-mutilation.
Yeah, absolutely. But
and no systematic organization into his he is like, I thought of this 5 minutes ago, and that's him.
Yeah, I know it's good enough for him.
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
no. I can't really argue.
Now the only thing that Gonzo doesn't do that is good, but I think he just can't help himself, is he is a little bit of a narcissist.
A little bit.
Because when you tell Paul Simon to call me the Great Gonzo,
right?
Just call me the Great, and then argue with Paul Simon.
Are you sure it's not 50 Ways to Love Your Lever?
Sorry, Paul.
Sorry, Paul.
And then to spend the entire show basically kind of rewriting Paul Simon songs with your own lyrics.
You don't think that was more of a tribute than
a remake versus a reboot?
You know what? In many ways, Gonzo was kind of predicting what is going on nowadays with music. They take like pop songs will take famous songs and then rewrite the lyrics and say, hey, look.
But Gonzo was a better lyricist than me. I mean, for you, I'd wash my hair in dirty glue, fry my legs and eat them too. And I can't remember the rest.
Whatever, that's great though.
But for you, and he sang that to Paul Simon.
Yeah.
I mean, that is gutsy.
No, but he was trying to pitch that to Paul Simon.
Trying to pitch it to Paul Simon. If you want to do one of my songs.
Right.
Paul.
That's what I'm saying.
That's gutsy.
It's gutsy, but that's not necessarily narcissistic.
No, it's not. I mean, it's not. He's just got a little bit of a self-perception problem.
Right.
But I mean,
By the
dude,
way, that's not gunshots, it's fireworks.
yeah, right.
No, because you can tell the fireworks from gunshots.
The only thing that he ever does that was systematic was he banged the gong or
I thought
whatever.
you were going to say bang the chickens.
Well, you ever notice? And let's talk about like that. What the opposite most hated alignment of chaotic good would be lawful evil.
Yeah, right. Which
And
so you got
lawful evil is
you got a
sweet-
chicken murder
Right, chicken murder.
and a chicken lover.
Right, and the
Right.
Swedish chef. You ever notice that I can't remember one episode of the Muppet Show where Gonzo and the Swedish chef ever spoke to one another,
Yeah,
even
maybe.
looked at one another. I think that the
Deep down,
seething,
yeah, the hatred that Gonzo felt for the Swedish chef was.
and probably vice versa, because when you want to murder chickens and actually you're loving chickens, that right there is a
But
problem.
okay, but let's be real. I mean, maybe the Swedish chef just, much like Hannibal Lecter, thought human flesh was delicious. He thought chicken flesh was delicious.
Well, I think chicken flesh is delicious too, but I don't particularly want to take one that I know is the lover
Look,
of
okay,
this
if
bird-like
you had
thing.
fresh
and-
chickens, and you're like, I love the taste of fresh chicken in the morning. You wouldn't murder chickens.
No, I wouldn't. I
Okay.
can't murder chicken. I could never.
Much like
murder.
Bilbo, he didn't have the heart to like kill anything, but he would go to the butcher.
Go to the butcher. Yeah, exactly. Much like most people. But let's move on to chaotic neutral. Now, this category to me.
Okay, so we decided
Gonzo.
Gonzo. Okay.
Right.
Chicken lover Gonzo.
Chicken lover Gonzo. Right.
Okay.
This next category, chaotic neutral. To me, there were two contenders that I don't know if we're going to be able to pick one.
Do you have like two contenders leaning towards good? Cookie Monster leaning towards good.
Cookie Monster is one of my contenders for
Okay.
chaotic neutral.
Right.
And who's the other one?
Ooh. Is it a Sesame Street?
No.
Chaotic neutral. Rizzo the Rat.
No.
Scooter.
No. I'm trying to see if I see him anywhere.
Is he a Muppet?
Yes, he's a Muppet.
Kanawanga!
Oh, animal.
Absolutely animal.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Because I don't think Animal's evil. Animal's just.
Here's the thing, though. This is the thing. You know how there's the lean toward? Cookie Monster, chaotic
Leans
neutral,
towards good.
leaning toward good. Animal, chaotic
But
neutral,
but what I'm
leaning
saying,
toward
like,
evil.
are we doing like later editions? Because we never did like a leaning
I'm just
towards.
saying. I'm just saying what these are both examples of chaotic neutral with a lean. We've talked a little bit about the lean.
Okay, so let's do this. I think they're both like loose cannons. Right?
Very loose cannons.
I think you're true.
They're both completely obsessive compulsive.
Right. But I would say they both kind of lean towards good. But here's the thing: if I had cookies,
You're right.
much like you saw in the earlier video,
Right. I know what you would do if you had cookies.
right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I think because of his poor condition, Cookie Monster would take cookies from like orphans.
I know because
He has, hasn't he?
I don't recall him ever manipulating a cookie away from.
Do you remember? Do you remember when Kermit was sitting with that little girl and they were going A B C D E F, and she kept saying Cookie Monster?
Cookie Monster?
That was great.
That was she's
So cute.
Cookie Monster. Yeah, that's
Cookie
right.
Monster.
That's another thing he leans toward good. He's kind of nice. I mean, he's a bit gruff and a bit brusque.
Well, he has
a
that dead voice,
but
but
frog, frog. Dom de dom dom dom. Frog. Hi, frog. You have any cookies?
but he's kind
I
of
mean,
dumb. Well, he's kind of he was. You know who he was like?
Who is he like?
He was like Billy Bob Thornton in Sling Blade. and instead of French fried potatoes, he wanted cookies.
He wanted cookies.
Right.
Right.
Because, like, I think if given the chance to do the right thing, if doing the right thing to Cookie Monster meant killing Dwight Yoakam, he probably would.
I don't know. He went to the library and he wanted a box of cookies. And the librarian kept telling him over and over and over, we don't have cookies. We just have books.
Right.
And then finally, he
Gave the
got
cookie
it. He
book.
wanted a book about cookies and a bottle of milk.
Right.
Okay. So, no, Cookie Monster is not the smartest
No.
egg in the carton. But he leans toward good. Here's the difference, okay? And it's why Animal, as a chaotic neutral, they keep Animal on a chain.
Right,
Okay?
right.
Animal has been ready to commit violence on guest stars,
Right.
on furniture, on, on other, everybody is a little afraid of Animal.
Right, but I don't think he's
They're not afraid of Cookie Monster.
He's not completely malicious.
There's not a little girl sitting with Kermit going, A, B, C, D, Animal.
Yeah.
You know?
But then again, though, I mean, consider the source. I mean, he's on the Muppet Show.
He's on the Muppet Show, right. So things can get a little wackier there.
Right.
But he's definitely, these are two definitely chaotic neutral. And that's why it's very hard for me to isolate one.
But Animal will also kind of back down when told to do so.
To Rita Moreno. He backed down to Rita Moreno. And he does back down to certain people because he's a little more...
Like Floyd backs him down.
He's a little more bark than bite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think Cookie Monsters is way more of a loose cannon.
I think Animal's more of the loose cannon. That's why he's on a chain.
Right.
Cookie Monster walks around freely.
You know what'd be funny is like if every drummer adopted Animal as their spirit Muppet.
They do.
I know they do. It's so stupid. Sorry, drummer. It's like oh really oh good. Like you're like oh you've got a picture of Animal on your drum case is great. Wow. I never thought to do that.
You know what? There's one or two things where being a complete follower doesn't matter, and that's one of them.
Okay. You couldn't put the Harry Balls guy on your
Marvin
case.
Suggs.
Yeah.
No, because I didn't play xylophone. Now, if I played xylophone,
he's a percussionist.
Yeah, but I didn't play xylophone. It's a melodic instrument. Screw that. Animal, man. I go,
But Animal he went up against Buddy Rich, so that's pretty dope.
Animal's a damn good drummer.
Right.
He could play. That's the funny thing. As wild as he is on the chain, he could be like,
But then he goes crazy. He's like
faster.
Mitch Mitchell.
He is a lot like Mitch Mitchell.
Because Mitch Mitchell could groove it, and then when they started jamming, the guy would just... it's like, dude, just calm down. Like,
exactly.
Tell me I'm wrong.
There you go. That's Animal's inspiration, Mitch Mitchell.
Okay.
I believe it.
All right.
So that's chaotic neutral. Are you ready?
We got to pick one.
I don't know if I can do it.
You got to.
I don't know if
I
don't know if I can.
We can't share categories. You got to do it.
Okay, I think the more chaotic and neutral one with more neutrality is Cookie Monster, to be honest.
More neutrality, yes.
Yeah.
Because
but Animal gets the honorable mention. Absolutely.
Animal gets honorable mention, I'll give you
Right.
that. But I think Cookie Monster is your true chaotic neutral character.
All right.
Okay.
Fair enough.
All right.
Let us move on to chaotic evil.
Okay, I know who you pick because she has not been on...
She has not been mentioned.
Right. She has, and then you were...
And then I poo-pooed her.
Right.
In many ways, where Ernie, in my opinion, was the most neutral evil Muppet, I believe that she is... Now, the funny thing is she's one of my favorites.
Right.
She absolutely is funny, kills me funny crack up. I absolutely love her, which is weird because she is so chaotic.
You don't think that
evil.
she would have been neutral evil?
No,
I think we mentioned that.
We'll get to what.
That?
Yeah, we did. You mentioned it, but I will explain why.
Okay, all right.
I'll explain why Miss Piggy is the most chaotic evil Muppet of all.
Okay, go ahead, because I'm not sold, but...
Let's start with sort of the evil. Let's start in that realm.
Well, she does whatever she has to do, but why I think she's the true embodiment of neutral evil.
She's a complete narcissist. Would you agree?
Yeah,
Or no?
absolutely.
Yeah, okay. Everything is for the benefit of Miss Piggy.
Right.
Okay. When she doesn't get her way,
she goes crazy.
Unlike Animal, she actually reverts to full-on violence.
Or she reverts to her female wily ways.
One or the other.
Right.
Like absolute manipulation.
Right.
Or flat-out violence.
Which is neutral evil. I'm sorry.
Or flat-out violence. But
neutral evil. No, whatever is necessary.
Here's why she's chaotic. Okay? Because she can flip on a dime.
Right.
She could flip, and that's the one thing that Ernie never does.
Okay.
Ernie remained consistently evil. She comes on, hey, Kermie.
Okay, let me.
Sorry, Piggy, we can't have you in there. What? You know?
Right. So when Palpatine was being confronted by the Jedis, and he was like all timid, and all of a sudden he flips and goes crazy and starts doing the flips, and he has his lightsaber. That's not flipping on a dime. That's not the true embodiment of neutral evil.
That was like the one time he did it.
Yeah, but I'm sure that
she does it every episode.
But it's for a reason.
And she wants to, she's jealous of every female guest star, because Kermit gets the chicks, by the way. Kermit gets the ladies.
Yeah.
Linda Ronstadt,
Wow.
Yeah, the women dig Kermit,
Yeah.
And that drives Piggy crazy. She shuts him into, crates. She beats him up. She'll stomp on him. You ever see her drop it, then stomp on him?
Harry, that guy, he's chaotic evil. I mean, he's evil just for chaotic. It doesn't matter who he
Yeah,
stomps
but
on.
he's one of those so obvious ones that I didn't, want to pick.
Yeah, I understand.
I wanted to pick ones that required a little more delving into.
But to me, chaotic evil, orcs are chaotic evil. They barely stay in line.
They look a little bit like pigs, don't they?
Well, they.
Yeah.
Oh, in D&D lore, but in Lord of the Rings, where they're everyone got their orcs, like their vision of orcs, they're tortured elves.
She has no system. She absolutely, again, and I can see the argument for neutral evil. There are Muppet charts that placed her in that category.
I agree with those Muppet charts.
But I disagree with those Muppet charts because of how much she flips. She'll flip from Kermit to hiya to she was mistaken to I'm so sorry, Kermit. She is so chaotic. She'll go, as I said, on a dime. She'll go from I love you to I'm going to kill you, to back to I love you, back to I'm going to kill you, back to I love you. I mean, it's like,
yeah, there
is no rhyme, no reason. Ernie, as my true neutral example, is consistently Ernie.
Right.
He's not up and down the spin. So
your criteria for choosing a chaotic, like
in the
chaotic
case of
evil,
Miss Piggy,
is that there's really no method.
No system.
Basically, she's like a force of nature.
She's a force of nature, and all she wants to do is lift the status of Miss Piggy.
So she would be like Hurricane Piggy.
Hurricane Piggy. I don't even think that she, all the affection that she has for Kermit, I don't think it's genuine.
You think it's just more for her to kind of
rise up the ladder?
Yeah.
It's possible.
Do you think Kermit has a casting couch? Sorry.
If he does, Linda Ronstadt's on it, not Piggy.
Okay. Anyway, all right. So let's do this then. Okay. I think I'll go with the Miss Piggy. I think that's a convincing enough argument. And plus, I can't think of anything else that would kind of go with that.
Right.
Or go against that.
Right.
'Cause, I mean, yeah, okay, cool.
Right. So that concludes both the chaotic show.
Well, let's do this. Let's write it down now. Chaotic good.
Gonzo.
Chaotic neutral.
Cookie Monster with an absolute honorable mention for Animal.
Okay, and then chaotic evil is Miss
Piggy.
Okay.
Who, strangely enough, as I said, is one of my favorite characters.
Because
she's so funny.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. You like the evil characters.
I guess in this particular case, I do.
Okay.
I just love when she came out as Princess Leia on the Mark Hamill episode.
Oh, that was great.
And she was like, Luke! And Luke was like, oh, and you've gained some weight, Princess. And she's like, you say that again and I'll kill you. Again, flipping on a dime.
Okay, there you go. All right.
Chaotic evil.
Okay.
But fun.
Okay, cool.
So,
what did we learn today?
We learned about the letter E, the letter M, and the number 7.
Letter E.
I don't know. I'm just ending this Muppet.
No, this was brought to you by the letter
6.
The letter 6. Right. Cool. Brought to you by the letter 6, the number Q, and PB and Jason's.
And that strange little symbol that's in the
ampersand.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, just like with the other shows, if you like and subscribe to this show, throw in your comments on other Chaotic Muppets or whether or not you agree with us, and we will revisit this topic as we agreed to do the other two. And
the one thing we discovered, I think, is that
There are no prizes.
There are
at
no
all.
prizes. And we probably like the Muppets way more than we care to admit.
Yeah, I think that we like the Muppets much more than we said, and I think that there's some.
And let us leave you with this gem.
Yeah.
Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Oh, God! Scuba doo da zaba doo zaba doo wah ba be da zaba doo ba da doo wah zaba doo ba him doo ba ba ta zaba doo ba ba doo ba doo wah every dee ba ba zaba doo doo be da doo da Phenomena.